Today I'm here with Christina from Aldo Motors in Box Hill, Victoria. Aldo Motors is a mechanical workshop that has been in business for the past 24 years. They've been able to identify that the internet is now the most powerful advertising medium worldwide, and the offline advertising through directories, newspapers or other printed media is not as effective as it once was. Christina and I are talking about how Mechanic Australia has been able to help her business bring in more customers by being ranked #1 in Google due to Mechanic Australia's experience. How are you today, Christina?
I'm well, thank you.
That's good, I'm pleased to hear that. Now that Aldo Motors has engaged the services of Mechanic Australia and formed a lucrative partnership focused solely on bringing more customers to Aldo Motors Mechanical Workshop, let's ask Christina a few questions about how she has found Mechanic Australia has been able to help her. So, Christina, can you tell me what traditional forms of advertising have you used and are you still currently using?
Well, over the years since we've been here, we've always used yellow pages.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a little bit with local pages in the past. And legless drops as well, I would have to say.
Okay, and how have you found that advertising for you in recent times? Are you finding that you're having customers coming to the business through those methods of advertising now?
Well, it's a bit hard to actually determine whether it is from that, because you have to constantly ask. When they make a phone call, you've got to constantly ask them, where did you get our contact number from, and so forth. So
and
it's a bit hard to gauge all the time, yeah.
Oh, really? So yellow pages and other offline forms of directories are not sort of really providing you with measurable statistics?
No, definitely not.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I've never had any statistics from any of my advertising.
Oh, okay, so you would see quite a difference having statistics provided to you through Mechanic Australia with your website. Yeah. Okay, and so what would you spend on average each year on offline advertising through other forms of, say, print media? The ones that you've mentioned.
Oh, look, at the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, but look, it's too much. It's so expensive. It's just thousands of dollars every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. And so do you think that it is more cost effective in terms of incoming business from advertising to advertise on the internet, given that the price you paid for your internet business, or do you think it would still be cost effective to continue advertising using offline avenues, whether it be the bigger business directories or your local papers?
It's a bit hard. I'm not really with advertising because it's just so hard to gauge which way to go. But given the fact that we've been here for approximately 23, 24 years, whatever it is, I think it's time to change. We've had to change our business in so many ways to sort of keep up with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had to change the way we think about our advertising as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just think we've been there, we've done that, we've done yellow pages, we've done a bit of local pages, we've done all of that, and now it's time to move on.
Okay, all right.
I find that Mechanic Australia is the way to go, and Noel has been fantastic with everything. He's just a wonderful man to do business with, absolutely. Yeah.
So it must be a good feeling knowing that you can clearly see now how effective any advertising or marketing that you undertake is, now that you have joined forces with Mechanic Australia and have a website business that shows you this data at the click of a button.
Exactly.
It's amazing, isn't it, to think that, with traditional forms of advertising, Christina, that businesses never really see their money again, whereas with the internet, that same business increases in value, the more often that they advertise, which of course is 24/7 because the internet never closes down. So, and the value of your business has increased significantly now that you're able to prove to others exactly how much business has increased for you. since investing in positioning yourself on the internet in a #1 position through Mechanic Australia. Yeah. When you think, Christina, that a 90mm by 65mm colour ad in the local paper is $230, and of course we both know, don't we, that for offline advertising to be, or any advertising for that matter, to be effective, it's obviously got to be put in front of the prospective customer for at least 7 to 10 times. That starts to add up.
Yes.
That really does start to add up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely,
you've got an ad, like in your instance, you're advertising in the bigger directories, and you place that ad once a year, which I understand from chatting with you. Once you place the ad, you can't make any changes.
Exactly, no. So if you have changes in your business, you've got to wait till the next, like the following year or whenever it's due to be reprinted to change anything there. As with online, you can change whatever you need to change anytime. So it is a lot better.
Well, you've obviously got more control.
Yeah, absolutely, more control over it.
Yeah. So and not at a price that is just astronomical.
No.
If you've got to make a change,
yes.
It doesn't cost you anything to do it.
Yeah.
So, do you think the internet will be a dominant method of advertising in the future?
Well, that's the way it's all going. I definitely think that's definite.
Yeah.
Way of advertising. Yeah.
And Christina, how would you think having your business listed on the first page of Google, as you currently do have now, using the expertise of Mechanic Australia, has helped you?
Well, it has helped us because we've never been like on the top of anything. So to be up there and to just press in Mechanic Australia Box Hill, and we're the first ones that come up. We're definitely going to get more exposure that way than somebody flicking through pages trying to find us, and half the time they can't find us anyway. But the amount of times I've had customers ring up and go, I can't find you in nowhere, you're spending all this money and you can't find me anywhere. Well, that's no good to me. So, yeah.
So it must be pretty amazing when you do a Google and you see yourself coming up #1.
Yeah.
And not only #1, but in such a manner that people can find you very, very easily.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, gee whiz, what a difference.
Yeah,
what a difference. And so would you agree then that Aldo Motors has been placed in a very lucrative position and is gaining a very good stronghold?
Yes.
As far as internet is concerned,
yes.
and future business growth for Aldo Motors?
Yes, absolutely.
And Christina, has the service that you've received from Mechanic Australia placed you in a good position, you think, to grow your business yourself?
Yes, well, we're always looking at growing our business, and we've had to make changes, and we've made them, and we're also looking at increasing our business all the time and looking out for different avenues. So, and I think that being part of Mechanic Australia will definitely help us because we can make those changes at any time.
It seems to me that you've made a very wise business decision in advertising Aldo Motors on the internet. You know, what is it that's ultimately helped you to decide to make that decision?
Well, I was actually approached by Noel, and he just put it out there for me, and I wasn't pressured into doing anything with him, but everything that he said made sense to me, and I just felt that was a way to go, to just bring our business forward, and just to grow.
Well, look, I would have to say that you're an astute businesswoman because, look, when you think that there's currently, as of last week, world internet stats are telling us there's over 1.5 billion websites currently on the net, and that increases daily. Your decision has certainly been a very astute decision to have made because you're up there with the top of them on a #1 ranking in Google, and that can only but bring you business, and not only that, but increase the resale value of your business today.
Yes.
So, Well, Christina, I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time with me today and for allowing me to promote Aldo Motors, Box Hill.
Thank you. You're the one that's doing all the work. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, look, the thing is that Noel recognises that smaller businesses are struggling, you know, and he recognises that to remain afloat due to the economic changes and increases in business running costs and definite change in trends as far as offline advertising goes in local directories, bigger directories or local papers, whatever it may be, are not effective for the small business owner anymore, and it's his goal to certainly assist people like yourself to ensure that you do have a secure future, because he does recognise that you've all worked very hard to be where you are today.
Thank you to Noel. He's been fabulous.
Well, thank you so
very
much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Colin.